welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing we're doing a tier list for Fighter Z characters and which one are the best to me. We have D, C, B, A, and S. I'm pretty sure these are all the characters. It was the only one I could find that had Android 21 and Labcoat and Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. But it's okay, we're going to start on with it and start off with doing this. And Android 16 is a B tier because I like access to C tier because the reason for that one is because I use his grab a lot when you're in the air and smack him down, and then you could use your superpower after that and then do a huge combo that takes a lot of damage, or you could use the self-destruct thing, which is hard to get, but it is possible to do. And it takes the ball damage, so that's why it's a C. Android 17, he moves pretty fast. He's a B. He goes in there, go to left, right. He moves pretty quick, and he's really good for the hits really quickly. You can do a lot of combos. Android 18, I would put in C as well. Actually, maybe even D. I don't know. It's like high D because I don't like how that... She doesn't really have much moves in the air that I know of, and I don't play her as much. I only played her like 3 times, but I don't like how she can't do as much moves at the top. Alright, now Android 21 going to A tier. I use her a lot back in the day. And you can go underground with the tail. I like that, to hit them under, and then you can do a lot of things. Grab them, and then slice them down, and then do the power. Which that's one of my best combos with that. Bardock, he's going in C tier. And because of that, you can use the power in the air. One of the powers in the air. Not everyone can do that. And, I don't really use him as much, but he's a C tier. Beerus, I used to use a lot back in the day, and he'll go behind Android 17. And that's really him. He's a B tier. And that's really all with him. Beerus, I know the grab and the superpower takes a lot of damage if you do the regular combo. Now Broly DBS. DBS Broly, he'll go B behind Beerus, in front of Beerus. I used him a few times. He's really good with his grab and his stomps to the bottom, but he does a lot when you're against him. Broly just goes in A tier because I like DBZ Broly. I used to play him a lot. I did a combo with him with Cooler. I would grab them down and then switch into Cooler, hit him, and then use a power with his Cooler power. And that was a good damage right there. Ginyu, I'll put him in C. Only time I use Ginyu is when I didn't have Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, when I didn't have enough money to pay for him, and other people were paying for him, played as him, I would switch bodies with them, and one person actually let me switch bodies with them once. But yeah, we're gonna keep continuing, and next is Cell. Perfect form. I will put him in a C tier in front of 16. And now he's great and all. Total great. It's just that he's just, I don't really use him. His moves are not really good for me. And I don't have an explanation why. Next it is, maybe I should put him in the middle, right here. Because he's just like he's not bad, he's not good. Next is Cooler for me. I put him right in between an A tier. I put him right in between of Android 21 and Broly. He's really good. I told you about the combo I did with Broly and Cooler, so technically I talked about Cooler. Next to S tier is Frieza. Frieza is a great S tier. I use him a lot on my team. And he has a great uppercut. It goes really far range. And when he turns golden, he goes really fast and has a lot of damage taken. If he's the last character, if you're golden, have a spark on, and use your superpower with the air when he drops down, that will take almost half of the other person's life. More than half. Alright, next, Gogeta. He's also going to S tier, but he's behind him. I use Gogeta really well. Now with the forward hit and the other kicks, to do the kick, and then you can teleport, go over to do the kick again, and then use the Kamehameha thing. It's a lot you can do with him. Gohan, I'm sorry, but you're going into B tier. Somewhere in the middle. He's okay with his punches and kicks, but he's not really a good fighter to me. I mean, I'll say he's right here. Because when he turns to level 7, I know he takes more damage, but it's not as good as Gogeta Super Saiyan 4s. Next, Teen Gohan. He will go into... Wait a minute, I want to switch this real quick. He's going to go down here, he'll go up here. Teen Gohan is better for me because I like the Kamehameha. The Kamehameha is really bad, so that's why I'm putting him back there. And his kicks are pretty good, though, like Gohan. They're kind of so similar, but it's kind of weird. Next, going up to S tier is Black Goku. He goes up there. I use him also a lot. I like his Zamasu and Black Goku thing, his little ball. I could use that after I do a slicer thing. After you do a whole combo of like kick, up, down, slicer thing. Then once he slides on the ground, you can use that and teleport to him. It's really good. He's a really good character. I'm just trying to figure out if he goes in front of him or in back of him. Okay, next is Goku GT. He goes into the back, into the front, right there. Let's just say right there in the front of B tier. Now, with him, he has a Spirit Bomb. I like the Spirit Bomb, and then got his Super Saiyan 4 Goku power. He can like move really fast and hit people with the Kamehameha, and then you can use the thing. Yeah. Next, Goku Blue. I'll put him in C tier. Now, I like Goku Blue and all. He's a great character. I mean, I used him all the time back in the day. And when he's good with the Kaioken, I still use him sometimes currently. It's just a matter that he can't do too much combos because he doesn't have as much stuff. He more so has powers. And yeah. Goku Super Saiyan, he's going into A tier. I used Super Saiyan back in the day a lot of times before. A tier, definitely A tier, with the spinny kick and then the Kamehameha, and then you could do some combos and teleport him, and then do a Kamehameha in the back, and then do someone else's power bring with. Yep. Goku UL, going right here in S tier, and what's so good about Goku UL is he moves a little slow sometimes, but you could do an unblockable thing. You could do the up kick and do some little things and make sure you can't get hit sometimes. Even with Ki Blaster, if you walk, you can't get hit by them. So it's pretty good. For Goku, he has a lot of moves, almost like Gogeta has a lot of moves. You can just do so much combos with them. Next, Goku, base Goku. That's A tier, almost in the front. When he turns Kaioken, he does so much. If you start doing combos and then do Kaioken, you can do boom, 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 grab him, throw him, hit, spin around, hit him, and it only takes 1 bar to do all this stuff unless you want to do it at a Kamehameha, and then it'll take 2 bars. 2 bars maximum it will take. But if you could do all that, it will be amazing. Next, Gotenks. He will be a B tier. Right in front of Gohan, Super Saiyan, and behind Beerus. Now, he's great and all with him, but with his spinning and his punches, I like to use that a lot, but that's not really all I like about him. So I can't really say he's a great character. Next is Hit. I like Hit. He's going C. I'm sorry, Hit. I know you're great in all his moves. He gets to move really fast behind you and hit you. I like the punches and stuff, but he's a little difficult to use for me. And that's the only reason he's down there. But I feel like he could do great. Janemba! You're going right here in B tier. I used him a lot back in the day. I know I used a lot of people because I used to play this game a lot. So you can use the slicer and then doing the thing with the little circles that open portals to punch the people. That's really good as well. Alright, next person is Jiren. I'll put him in A tier, and the reason of that is when you do the combo, I don't like his down circle in the air though. It's not really good. So the down circle in the air is good, but I like the one when you get to hit them up and not hit them down. I think you hit them down with the down circle, and then you use a power to hit them up. It's okay. Next is Kefla. She's going into B tier right here. Under Jiren. B tier because her kicks are really good. Her little hand spinny red thing, and then all the other powers. They're all great. She's a good character. She's like a middle character. Now, Kid Buu. I like him. We're going to put him in A. Well, Kid Buu, the thing is about Kid Buu is that he can go under with the leg. If you do that if you do a combo and then use that leg thing 3 times to bring him closer, you can eat them and then pull them out and then do some more combos. There's so much stuff you can do with him. Next, Krillin. I'll put him in a B tier. He is right there next to Broly in 17. I just put him behind Broly in the middle because he is a normal guy. I mean, he does a lot of ground things. I mean, he's great. I just don't know how to use him that well because he has a lot of moves and I don't know how to use it that well. Next is Buu. And I'm putting him in around A tier because of that little overhead. And then it's like almost, when I used to play, nobody would block his moves. And I was like that until later on when they started blocking it. So it just, yeah. So, yeah. Next.
Bruh.
Master Roshi, I'm sorry I had to put you on a D. This is another person that's on D tier. Now, I don't like Master Roshi because he can't fly, and I don't know how to play characters, and I can't fly when I can't fly. So, the reason he cannot fly, I cannot do it. Because every time I try to charge up to it, they don't move, and then I end up not blocking for a bit. And then it makes the whole thing issue, but I like his evil containment. Next, Nappa. I'm sorry, you're also going into D tier. And the thing of Nappa, I mean, his run is amazing. But, he doesn't really do much. He's like kind of like a normal guy. He doesn't have like a special move. He has like 8 moves and it's all regular, kind of regular. So, I mean, but there's not really a character I would use. He's a little bit too slow for me as well. Next, Piccolo. Put him in C. I mean, his special move cannon is pretty good when he gets to teleport everywhere. Besides that, he's not a fan of him. I'm not really like him like that. Next person, I would put him in S. I'm going to put him at the top of A. Almost going to S. Nobody's probably going to beat him, but, we'll see. But I like him maybe with the grab. I use him a lot with the blast, the grab. He was one of my people I used. The little regular hit, the up blast, key blast. The key blast always comes back after you use it. It comes back, so you have to watch out for that. Next, Tien. We're putting him in C tier. Reason of that is because his Tri-Beam is all great. It takes so much damage, and his Neo Tri-Beam takes so much damage. It takes a bar each time you use it, but it takes a lot of damage. There's no possible way, I don't think, to use a power to hit it. Like, if you use, like, a Final Flash and a... No, I mean, not a Final... Yes, a Final Flash and a Final Kamehameha, I'm just going to say that, or Big Bang Kamehameha, it will clash together, and probably... Or one of them will stop it, but Tien's Tri-Beam, nothing really can go past it. Nothing high enough, I can see. Because he's all the way out of the screen. But, well, I don't know. I'm trying to test that out. Next person, Trunks. He'll go right here. And B tier. Now, with Trunks, he's really great with his slicing. And his grab power takes so much damage. But besides that, he doesn't really have a special thing that comes out to me. Next is Vegeta Blue. He goes into C tier with Goku Blue. Now, with Goku and Vegeta Blue, he has a great grab and... Grab? No, he doesn't. Wait a minute. Vegeta Blue... Hold on. Let me start over. Vegeta Blue has the Final Flash and the extra punch in it. And he has a grab that I like. They push him down and kicks them. But, beside that... And then that's all I could really see from him. Okay. Next, going into A tier as a second... is Vegeta Super Saiyan. I like Vegeta Super Saiyan. I use a Ki Blast all the time and you just keep Ki Blasting. I use a punch, usually Ki Blast, and then use a Big Bang attack after it, or a Final Flash, no matter how much level I have and they have. Next, Vegeta Regular. He's going into C tier. He like his Gal Gun and his little grab. I mean, but it's hard. It's the thing, it's hard for everyone to get close enough before you do the big blast for the power. And besides that, I don't know really how to use him that well. Okay, next, Vegito. He's going to A tier. I use Vegeta a lot. So with his 3 kicks, his lots of kicks, you could smash them down and then do the little spirit sword. No, it's not called spirit sword. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. The sword, and then kick them, do the grab, throw them in the corner, and do another sword. That's a lot of combos. Also, they have a thing when he says shields up, and people hit him, he gets a counter, and you can hit him. Jiren also has counters. A lot of people with counters. Next, Videl. She's going into, I'm going to say B or C. We're going to say C. And the only reason for C, she doesn't really do much for me. Actually, I'm putting her in D. She didn't really do much for me. I don't see why. She's great. She does a little kick, and you go into the air, or maybe do a side kick and stuff, but she's pretty good. I'm just going to put her in the front of D. That's really all I'm going to do.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's right. Bruh. Come on. Alright. Next, Yamcha. He's going into B right here in front of Beerus. And he's great because with the 3 kicks and then the backwards hard hit, and then there's so much stuff with Yamcha, and the real thing fits. The Spirit Ball, you can wait. You can kind of hit him once and then wait for a few seconds before it comes back. If you want to, you can just kind of control it. So he's pretty good. They made him pretty good in this game. Next, Fusamasu. He's going into A tier right here. Now, Fusamasu, he's great. I like Fusamasu, and he has great powers. And with Fusamasu, he has the up thing and the electricity thing. I like Fusamasu. I use him lots of times. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And that's really all I'd say about him. Next is Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, which he's going to S tier right up here. With, in the front and... Okay, yeah, so now... Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, he has the ultimate power of 100% Big Bang Kamehameha that destroys you immediately even if you have full health. If you get hit by it. And he has a counter. He gets extra Dragon Balls. I don't use the Dragon Balls often, but he gets Dragon Balls if you use a move. You can level up. He has the regular power, ultra power, and ultra power. And yeah, he's pretty fast with his punches. You can go down and up, low and high. It's a lot of stuff you can do with him. Next person, Android 21, Lab Coat. She did a lot of damage and stuff, but I think they brought her down with some of her moves because she was doing too much. So, but she was great before. She was going to go in A, but now I'm going to put her in B, and it's okay. And that's really. She had a power. She has a really quick grab, and I still like that about her. She just grabs you, and it's really fast. And you can't really block it. I think you just have to go away from it. And that's really all I can really say. So that's all my tier list for today. There's only a few people in S, and lots of them in B and A. Most of them are in B. The second is lots of A. Then it's C. Then it's S, and then it's D. So that means D, I don't really dislike much characters, and that's okay. And that's pretty good. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe. This will be the next video. Hopefully next is the Mickey Magical Mirror video. I just made this video because I made this video probably after this video should be a FNAF video. But I'm not sure which one I'm going to post first. But should be a FNAF video after. But I don't know. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe.